Hey everybody, Drew back again with American Small Batch and House Fly. We're with our good friend Derek Darst from St. Mary's Flies. He's also American Small Batch Tyer. Today Derek's going to talk a little bit about some techniques and helpful hints with spinning hair and then trimming it. I know, at least for me and a lot of people when they start tying with deer hair, it can be difficult. I'm sure you went through trials and tribulations.
It took a long time to get them to where I wanted to be. So
yeah, definitely.
A lot.
So what's the pattern you're tying here?
This is a Swimming Jimmy. It's a articulated streamer pattern. Imitates basically a wounded bait fish laying on its side. It's tied on with a RX TP 650 up front, so it dives under, comes back up, mimics a wounded bait fish laying on its side. So cool. Anyway, we're going to do a white and gray head on this one. So cool. Get started here. I tied the whole rest of the fly in Danville 210. I switch over to a gel spun thread for the deer hair part. It's strong, almost unbreakable. This is 200. 100 is actually strong enough you can get away with it, but it has more of a tendency to cut through the hair. So I go with the 200 for really about the only thing I use gel spun thread for is my, oh thank you, I was wondering where I put those. And cut that off. And we will do, we're going to kind of do a little stacked head here.
So you're using what kind of hair in this?
This is deer belly hair. Belly hair flares better. I like it for spinning and stacking and stuff like that because it's more hollow. And just for streamer heads, a lot of the body hairs are pretty good. You don't quite need as dense of fly and on the heads of those. But for like poppers and stuff like that, I primarily always use belly hair. So anyway, okay, we're gonna take a piece of white for the bottom half here. And I forgot my comb, so I'm just gonna pull that under fur out as best I can. Normally I'd comb it out. And we're gonna put it in the stacker. I forgot my stacker as well. Luckily I borrowed one from somebody. I knew there'd be some stuff I forgot. I'm going to rotate my vise here, and I'm going to lay this white right on top. Two loose wraps. The third one I'm going to roll it around to the bottom. This is basically going to be the bottom. Look at the bottom of the because it looks like a fish laying on its side. So
right, this one's
that's
a little
going to
bit
be the bottom. Yep.
Different from a standard head.
Yep, and I'm going to do some gray on top.
So you're trying to imitate kind of shad with
this I guess would be kind of a shad color. I've been started using some barred marabou on some of these, and last year I did you guys a bunch of ones with gray, but I like the looks of the barred stuff, so I'm going to start doing a few more in the barred colors too, I think.
So your home waters are St. Joe?
The brown trout colored I do them in rainbow and perch and all that. Fire tiger I've done. Anyway, sorry I interrupted.
Oh, you're all good. So you're fishing on the St. Joe a lot?
Yep. St. Joe, St. Joe and St. Mary's. I use them a lot for smallmouth.
Yep.
So.
Would you fish this color for bulls at all on the St. Joe?
I don't use them for bulls too much. I've tried a little bit. I generally like a heavier fly for bulls.
Sure.
The bigger ones, they seem to like to lay on the bottom. It seems like. Mm-hmm. A lot of the juveniles will like to chase a fly. The bigger ones seem like they kind of like to lay there and wait for it. But I can't say I've actually caught a bull trout on one yet, but I haven't used them very much either. But, okay, so that's going to be my first. You can see I just stacked that gray right on top of that white. I should have said that while I was talking, but I will show you that. Anyway, you do a couple wraps through there. Tighten her down good. And I'm just kind of work my way through that hair up to the front here. Start a new clump. And anyway, you can see this is a curved hook. It's an RX TP 650 and help the fly dive. And we're going to get another clump of that white. Cut out. And get rid of that under fur. Like I said, I forgot my comb. Comb makes it a little easier. And do the same thing. I'm going to put it up on its side. I'm going to put this white right in front of that last clump. Same thing. A couple loose wraps. I cinch it down just a little. The third one, I will roll it down to the bottom of the. You see there. I'll push down here with my thumb and pull down tight. And you can see that leaves a little spot for my gray to go. A little flat spot there. This is basically just a little simpler stacking as opposed to these where I'm stacking 4 or 5 colors on. So. And I'm just going to lay that gray right on top of that white there. Same thing, couple loose wraps, and I'll kind of pinch it right here on the sides, pull down. That kind of keeps that white right on top where I want it. A lot of the thing that comes with just practice is just controlling where the hair goes. And that's really what stacking is. And anyway, the same thing. I'm going to bring my thread up through the hair there up to the eye of the hook, and a couple wraps. Throw some half hitches in there. Is ready for a trim. So there we have a little fuzzy head. And I take a double-edged razor blade for my trimming. And my very first cut. So I'm just going to lay it upside down here in my hand. Some people you can cut it, do it in the vise. Just don't cut yourself. And I'm going to kind of lay my razor blade right about kind of on the bottom of the hook eye here, and just kind of make a flat spot, just a little bit at a time.
So you're not doing one big consistent push, you're just doing small.
Yeah, I do small ones. If you do, you don't want to do too close all at once.
Right.
Like I said, you can't put it back. So I'm going to take a little off. Oh, and then I go, can take a little more. So I just
what razor blades do you like? Do you have a preference?
I don't. I buy these by the case from the grocery store. So yep, I'm the assistant manager there. I just order cases in and 5, 6 cases at a time. I don't. The wife bought me some one time from like a hair salon place or something, and that sold like hair supply. And those things were crazy expensive, but those things were so damn sharp. I cut myself getting them out of the package. I mean, they were expensive though, but they were sharp. I don't remember what the brand was, but they were like 10 times the price of these. But these work just fine. You get a few flies out of them usually. Sometimes you get one doesn't seem like it's as sharp as others. I don't know why. Anyway. So I got the bottom done. Now I'm just going to kind of slowly shape the sides. And the top. Same as on the bottom, a little bit at a time. And I just kind of leave a little bit of a collar on there. It almost gets to where it's almost like more like sanding than shaving, really, because you're just taking just tiny little. It's just dust coming off, basically.
So I noticed you've got a hair packer there. It's one
Yep.
of Cohen's early packers.
Yep. That's I don't use them as much on the streamer heads. Once in a while, if I can't quite find the hook eye, but more or less on these. But people talk about, oh, you're not packing them tight enough. You're not packing tight enough. But a lot of the the density in these flies comes from using the right amount of deer hair on there. If you're just using one clump of deer hair and then going ahead and starting another, as opposed to where I'm stacking them, if you're just spinning it and doing it, you're not going to get a real dense bug like this. Mm-hmm. It takes a lot of hair to get the density like this. So.
Gotcha.
I really don't use the packer too much till I get to the very, very end out there on the eye. But like I said, a lot of it comes from, I think more important is using the right amount of hair as opposed to packing it tight enough.
Sure.
I could probably pack it with my fingers actually and get a pretty tight bug if I really wanted to. You can see I'm bending it. They're just double-edged razor blades. I'm bending with my fingers. And I say the biggest thing, like I said, is shaving just a tiny bit at a time. You can't put it back. You can take a little off, but there's no putting it back if you go too far. I hear a lot of people say that. Oh, I get to trimming and I don't got nothing left. I hear that all the time actually from people. So
right.
That's big, just a little bit at a time.
So are you using razors 100% of the time, or do you come in with scissors?
Like on my divers, I will trim the face, and then I don't have a pair here with me, but I will, and then to shape the collar, I'll take a curved pair of scissors and just kind of get the general outline, and then I'll take the razor blade and fine tune it and get a smooth appearance, and all that. So, but when you get them real dense like this, you can't trim them with scissors, and get them smooth like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
When they're this dense. So anyway,
How often are you changing out razor blades from fly to fly?
on streamers, I can probably get quite a few. If I'm doing a hair bug like this, I might couple 3 probably generally, and I'm throwing it away because they start getting dull. That's when you start making mistakes or cutting yourself or something. You know what I mean? So,
Sure.
So yeah, I would say some people. I know guys that throw them away after one fly. They'll do one popper, they throw them away.
Right.
I don't do that. I guess I'm too cheap. But anyway, so yeah.
So with this, you're on this particular pattern. You're doing that kind of sanding approach. You're just taking a little bit off here and there. And it's really all about that bend you were saying?
Yep, the bend. It's on a curved hook, so you can. I fish them on a sinking line as well. That's important. I think.
And I mean the bend in the actual razor blade itself.
Oh, the bending. That's how I get the. Yeah, you can see how it's got the curved appearance to it. Same with like the frogs, how it's got the I did a little. That's all just from bending the razor blade. You know, when I'm trimming poppers, and I'm around like. So, and they make tools that'll hold the blade, which I've done this like this so long. I really don't cut myself too often, once in a while. But
right.
Keep the Band-Aids handy or the super glue. So, anyway, that one's pretty well all done. I glue some eyes on. I don't have them here, but it's ready to fish pretty much.
That's the Swimming Jimmy, huh?
Yep, Swimming Jimmy. Yep. So.
Awesome.
Yep.
And you can get those at House of Fly. We have them through our small batch program. You've tied some beautiful ones for us over the years, and they're a great, effective pattern for multiple species.
They are, yep, all kinds of stuff, yep. So.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Derek.
Absolutely.
And showing us some of those tips and techniques.
Yep.
Because spinning hair is not always easy. I'm sure it took you a while to get.
It did, yeah. A lot of people, they get frustrated. They don't stick with it long enough. So I think it's a lot of it.
So if somebody's just getting started with spinning hair, do you have any sort of advice, like just getting in reps?
Yeah, a lot of it just practice. Like I said, good hair. I mean, if you get some belly hair that's 3/4 of an inch long, you're gonna have some trouble. A Vice Regal's really good. Peak. I got a Dyna King Barracuda. Those are really good. Something that'll hold because when you get out here to the end and you're pushing that hair.
Right.
You don't want a hook that's gonna, and strong hook too. That's not gonna bend over on you too. But
so
anyway,
when you're talking about quality hair, what kind of brands do you like?
I sell my own. Like I said, I order it in bulk, but I get it from back in Wisconsin. So I got family back there too. So a lot of times I go back there and I pick out a bunch and we go visit. So awesome. You want something that feels really coarse. It's kind of risk ordering materials online a lot of times with natural materials, but you want something that feels like really coarse. You can just tell by looking at it if it's going to spin well once you've looked at a little bit of it. You know what I mean? It looks more like straw than. You know what I mean? You want that. You want that coarse,
right?
And you want something that's fairly long. Like I said, you don't want to get stuff that's an inch long. You want at least 1.5 inches, 2 inches is better. So
cool. We just got done sitting in on how Derek ties the Swimming Jimmy. Lots of great, useful tips there. I think we covered a lot of ground. We're talking about picking quality hair, using that razor to your advantage and being able to curve it, and then, like you said, kind of take your time and just take out a little bit here and there, so you're not overdoing it and ending up with just nothing or something that's lumpy. But yeah, again, if you want to pick up these Swimming Jimmies, we do have them from Derek in our fly shops and of course on our website. So please visit us, House Fly, and pick up some of these Swimming Jimmies or any of the other amazing hair bugs that Derek ties, like his divers, his poppers. I don't know if everybody...
Dungeons and all that, and...
Yeah, and I mean, these are not just ordinary flies. These are amazing works of art that fish well and hunt fish. These divers are incredible. To get to the point where you can stack that many colors, I'm very envious. It's a lot of work that goes into that.
You're one of those people that haven't practiced enough, huh?
I'm definitely one of those people that haven't
practiced.
So anyway. Come pick some up, fish them in your waters, and thanks for watching.